Okay, good evening, nerds around the world, and welcome to our final Flash and Arrow recap show for the spring until the season is next come back. I'm Paul English, and I'm going to be your host tonight. Yes, I know we said we'd be doing the recap show on Saturday, but stuff came up. We had to move it up to today. That's okay. We get to talk about it sooner while some of these shows are even fresher in our mind. So the season finales of our two all-time favorite shows, Flash and Arrow, aired in the past 2 weeks. Arrow last week, Flash last night, and we are here to talk about it. Who's we? Well, the panel that I'm going to introduce to you right now. First off, coming back, he's becoming a regular at this point, we have Jack. Jack, how are you?
Awesome to be here, and it's so cool on Flash they mentioned the Speed Force, nerdgasm.
All right, with all that and more we will get to, and we also have the co-admin who's been here even longer than I have. That is Chris Miller. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Paul? And I guess something to say to you out there. Those of you who are not fans of Star Wars, you will be.
Okay.
I'm curious to know where he came with that, but I guess we'll find out later. And while he did appear earlier, this is his first. You could say this is his official return. This is a major segment. He's back again, and it better be for good.
Yes.
Caleb Tufts, how are ya?
Guys, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready to talk about these 3 episodes. We have the 2 finales, and then we have episode 22 of the Flash. We got to talk about that, too. I'm really excited to be back. I got lots to say. So let's just get right into it. I'm excited.
Yes, indeed. All right, we will get into it, my friend. We will. All right, so let's kick it off with the Flash episode before the mid-season finale, and then we'll go to season finale of Arrow and then season finale of Flash, because that's kind of how it aired for us. So let's start off with that episode of the Flash. Yeah, some general impressions first. I thought it was a phenomenal episode, action-packed, great story writing, and the final fight at the end was incredible. It was so much fun. Oh, I enjoyed it immensely. Caleb, how about you? What did you think about that episode?
Episode 22, Rogue Air, was the first Rogue episode that I actually enjoyed. I haven't been a big fan of the Rogues this year. I just think that their episodes are lacking in something. I do like Captain Cold, and like Barry, I understand what he was trying to do. I didn't want him to die. I mean, I get it. And Wells, you can see that shift from when he was being the kind, wise, sage, type, to now being just a total jackass. And I love that. I love Tom Cavanaugh. He's such a good actor. Oh my God! I hope he comes back for season 2.
He will.
Yeah, the writers confirmed it.
I'm so excited. I mean, this was a great episode. I loved it. I love the twist at the end where you knew Captain Cold was gonna screw him over, and I love how Captain Cold blasted that guy's face was all screwed up. That was awesome. And
he owed me money.
That they were at Ferris Air, and if anyone caught it, one of their test pilots has gone missing. Interesting. Green Lantern. So yeah, I love the episode. It was awesome.
Chris, how about you? What did you think of that episode?
Well, this is like one of the best installments. It's it did have a lot of hype around it, especially mostly due to the appearance of Stephen Amell as the Arrow, which turned out to be a brief cameo in the end. But yeah, this thing put me on the edge of my seat. It's and then of course the decisions, and you're just so involved in the story, especially with the decisions Barry's grappling with, the walks on the dark side, and trying to score all into the decisions he's made. We knew Snart was going to screw him in the end, and Wentworth Miller does his best to chew the scenery in this performance. It's kind of campy in some way, but he relishes playing this character. I'm with Caleb. This is the first Rogues episode that I actually liked, where they didn't get on my nerves as much. And I like that reference to Ferris Air. It's could there probably be a possibility of Green Lantern being in this movie?
Well, there's a possibility.
They've been dropping a lot of Easter eggs about it.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say, Paulie, real quick.
Yeah.
One thing about if anybody watches these, the episodes are actually out of order. Episode 22 of the Flash aired after episode 22 of Arrow, but it actually happens before that episode. So when Oliver comes to help him, he hasn't had his wedding yet. You know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't had any of that yet. So just to clarify for everybody, those are out of order. And one real quick, the one thing I want to say about this episode is that I love the fight, the Flash ring, the suit. Oh my god!
Dude, when I saw that, I went totally nerd ballistic. Seeing him pull that ring out, the suit comes out, he runs into it like, oh my god, Barry better get those in season 2. I want to see the Flash ring on Barry Allen.
It has to happen. It has to happen in season 2. So I just want to say those. So go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
All right, Chris, do you have anything else?
Oh yeah, I did like Rick Cosner's portrayal of Eddie in this, and it has some sort of twitchy quality. I mean, I like how he handles the melodrama, the whole thing with Iris and all that,
Yeah, this was definitely a really good episode for his character.
Absolutely. And I like the chemistry between Peyton List and Carlos Valdez as Cisco. It's like
I hate you and yet I want to fuck you. God damn it!
Oh,
wow.
All right. Before I get too far off, all right, Jack, go ahead. Episode 22 of the Flash.
I really liked the episode. I felt Barry was kind of an idiot for joining up with Captain Cold because we know Captain Cold's just gonna screw him up anyway.
Yeah, but that's what makes Barry a hero. He's willing to see the good in everybody.
And he erased his identity. That was crazy. But
yeah.
But I think he put it all on a flash drive. I think.
Oh, good.
I think it looked like that.
No pun intended.
The Green Lantern the Green Lantern reference was awesome. I was not expecting that.
I'm praying for Green Lantern, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I thought it was and I thought it was really cool that they mentioned that Barry knows about the island where all the villains are, and he goes, "That's where Captain Boomerang is."
Lian Yu, you mean?
Yeah, Lian Yu.
Yep.
And then I liked Cisco and Golden Glider, how she was kind of flirting with him, and he's kind of weird, and then Caitlin's like, "Well, this is awkward."
You kissed her?
That was great. And then Reverse Flash was awesome doing the Flash ring, and I liked the fight at the end.
Yeah,
I was a little disappointed because the way they were promoting the episode, I thought it was going to be more about the three of them against Reverse Flash. I thought that would have happened earlier, but that was the only thing. And I loved how Oliver got the last shot, and that made sense because he's the most experienced. And I it's a gift from the Atom, Ray Palmer, which was cool.
Yeah, I like that very much.
And then Firestorm came back and flew around, which was awesome.
Firestorm is cool. I can't wait to see him in Legends of Tomorrow. That's going to be amazing.
Yes.
All right, so great.
And I like that they broke up, that Edward Thawne and Iris broke up, and he's kind of I don't know.
You mean Eddie and Iris?
Eddie and Iris, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on because we're mainly here to talk about the finale. So let's get to the season finale of Arrow. We'll get to some specifics later, but first I want an overall impression of what you thought about this episode. I thought it was unbelievable. The tension in this episode was incredible. The action sequences were great. The writing was great. The performances were beyond great. And the way they slightly build toward what we're going to get for season 4. They give you this little wink of it. I love that. So fantastic episode all around. Makes me even more sad that I got to wait 4 to 5 months for season 4 to come back. So I loved it. Chris, what about you?
Well, this episode, I wouldn't say it's the best. I didn't like it as much as you falling. But I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't as explosive as these first 2 seasons were. I mean, this season was really kind of a mismatch. I mean, it's like full of pillow episodes, and episodes with questionable decision making. And it's like you're kind of scratching your head, going, "Why did this character do this? And why did this character do that?"
Yeah, it was a little inconsistent.
Yeah, especially with Ra's al Ghul and the whole arc of his character in the story. It just really felt sluggish. Like I felt like the action was phenomenal. I thought like the tension, like I said, it was really palpable. But like it fell apart so to the end. Maybe because I was expecting so much for this episode. You felt the stakes were high in this episode, but it really didn't pay off as much as I felt.
Right. Okay.
I see where you're coming from. You're expecting like Ra's al Ghul to be coming with the entire league of that like full-on assault, kind of what Slade did with his Superman. I guess is that what you were expecting?
Really? I felt like some people were going to like bite the dust. Not really bite the dust. Well, yeah, bite the dust. But I felt
like more people were gonna bite the dust than actually did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I really. Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I really liked the episode. I was a little surprised that no one really died because the writers were kind of saying, 2 big people are going to die, and nobody really died except Raz, and we all know that may not be permanent. So.
Well, Maceo died in the previous episode, so maybe they were hinting. Maybe that might have been who they were talking about. Though I wouldn't necessarily call Maceo a major character. I guess he was for this season, but.
Yeah.
But I really liked it, and Felicity for the win.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, yes. Caleb, before I get to you, because you haven't been on so much, I think it was just Jack and myself who were on the, I forget what, it was probably episode 20 when Oliver takes Thea to Nanda Powerbot to get her resurrected. He and I were celebrating when this finally happened. Before I get to you for this episode, what was your reaction when the big Felicity moment finally happened?
It's about damn time. He's had sex with every other girl on the show. It's like he could have sex
we wanted her to have sex with.
Like, I'm surprised that he didn't have sex with his sister. Like, he's had sex with every other girl on the show. It's like, literally. So it's like it's about damn time. And
yeah, he hasn't had sex with Katana.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
And Felicity wanted it. You could tell she wanted it bad.
Oh. Hey, can't say I blame her. I mean, no.
Sorry, Ray. But
Stephen Amell's a good-looking dude. I will admit that.
No homo.
I love Stephen Amell.
Yeah, no homo.
He's like my man crush, man. You kidding me? I love that guy. He's awesome.
You wanted that D.
She did, man.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, getting back on topic.
Before we get into a straight orgy topic, Caleb, give me your overall impression of the
finale.
You want some
Budak? You guys are terrible.
Hey, you started it.
Oliver Queen.
I wonder if this thing can do tricks like he can.
Oh my god.
Okay, enough sex stuff. Finale, go now.
Okay, episode 23. My name is Oliver Queen. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Some things about it were a little inconsistent, like we talked about, but that's fine. It's whatever. I loved when Barry showed up, and he is such great comic relief. Like he runs by. They have a hot tub. I want a hot tub. That was so great. And you know what, Merlin trying to be funny was good. I think the words you're thinking of are thank and you. There was a lot of Easter eggs in this. Like, so now Merlin is the leader of the League of Assassins. Okay,
we'll get to that. Yeah,
I'm hearing probably that they're gonna kind of use them to replace the Suicide Squad because they're doing the movie, so they're gonna get away from Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
we do know who the season 4 villain is. Damien Dark.
I know nothing about him.
He's the leader of Hive.
Yeah, that I do know, but beyond that, I know
Yeah.
nothing about him.
Yeah, I don't know
So-
anything about him either.
And,
The most I know about the Hive
but
is from the Teen
probably
Titans
my-
cartoons.
And you know what, guys, the Green Lantern stuff is heaven because you know what? And one thing I hated the flashbacks in the season. They were awful. They were terrible. But at the end, the last flashback, you look on the boat that he gets on. It says Coast City.
Yes.
They're going to Coast City at the end of the episode when him and Felicity are driving away in the car.
Mm-hmm.
They're driving to Coast City.
Yes, they are.
So there's so many Coast City going on. I think they're going to introduce Hal Jordan.
That's what I'm
Maybe not
hearing
as Green
because.
Lantern.
No, I'm hearing that they could because from what I'm hearing, Warner Brothers is really pushing to make Jon Stewart Green Lantern
You mean in the
in
movie?
the movies.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I don't know, because we're going to have that Flash. They said that Barry Allen is going to be the Flash in the movies.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute because I need to
Uh,
talk about that.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. But overall, great episode. I really enjoyed it. I thought season 3 was not as good as season 2, but you're gonna have that with a long series. You know, there are gonna be some seasons that you really love, and there's gonna be some seasons that were good but not great. And I think that's what season 3 was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Paulie, how did you feel about season 3 and about the finale overall?
I mean, I already gave my impression. I thought it was fantastic. You know, the tension was great. The action sequences were amazing. I would have liked a little bit, I guess, more of a resolution when it came to the finale. They've kind of left it like wide open. But I guess, you know, as we talked about, I suppose that's okay considering it's season 3, and we're probably going to get a whole lot of stuff for season 4, so I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into.
I got some more things I wanted to mention real fast.
Okay.
Diggle is finally going to get a mask next season.
What do you
Oh, is
think?
that confirmed?
It's not
Um,
confirmed, but probably.
I'm pretty sure it is. I think, I don't know his name, but the actor who plays Diggle said it.
David Ramsey?
Yeah, and then they hinted it.
Okay.
And I really liked a lot of the fight scenes, especially when Nisa and Oliver are fighting Raz on the plane.
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And I liked Malcolm and Felicity giving everybody orders. And Barry was great, especially when after he's like, Felicity goes Barry, and he's like, I try to keep my secret identity from supervillains, and he's like, no offense.
Yeah.
And then one thing that really annoyed me though is they show him starting to vibrate through the glass, and they don't show the whole thing, and then they just cut it off. And I'm like, oh man, I really wanted to see him like go all the way through the glass. And they're like, no, here's a little bit.
Maybe they just don't have the technology. Maybe they just don't have the effect budget for that. I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll get that later on. Maybe they're still trying to figure out how it could work. Yeah, they can always do that in future seasons. So, all right, let's get into a couple specifics with this episode. Let's see, what's a big one we should go over? Okay,
Well, Malcolm being Raz.
well, we'll get to that one later. What about Diggle, Felicity, and like everyone's reaction when they see Oliver come back? As much as I can understand Diggle being pissed off at Oliver, I don't know if he should have. Well, actually, no. I thought Oliver did deserve getting his ass handed, getting a good punch in the face, considering that
listen.
he kidnapped Lilo.
I mean, listen, he did what he did because he knew that's what he had to do. I mean, if Oliver had kidnapped his daughter, like his baby daughter, I would have been like, okay, Diggle, I can see it. But he kidnapped his wife, and, you know, he knew that she's an Argus agent, that she can handle herself, you know. He wasn't going to put any harm to her. He wasn't going to hurt her in any way whatsoever, you know. So it's like, listen, once he found out, hey, look, I'm okay. I was never going to hurt her. I was just trying to gain his trust so I could implement my plan to ruin the league from the inside out. I think it made sense, and I think Diggle overreacted.
Yeah, but keep something in mind. He didn't know that. He didn't know Oliver was pretending, or at least he didn't believe him.
Right.
Also,
right.
I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying, like, once he found that out, Paul, he should have been like, okay, like, I get it, because like this isn't like Malcolm Early. This is a league of assassins, Diggle. Okay, do you not understand that they could come and kill everybody in this whole city and not give a shit about it? Like, don't you understand that we had to have a plan to stop them?
No, but I think
Oliver, I'll never forgive you.
I think
Shut
they're
up,
gonna. I think that's gonna be one of the arcs of next season is Oliver and Diggle's friendship. You know how they're
Being
gonna get,
rebuilt.
yeah, and getting the trust back.
Yeah, I think that will be an arc they go into. One other thing that, and this just kind of been bothering me a little bit about Oliver this season is that, is it me or does this guy just seem to have a death wish all season? Like he honestly didn't care if he lived or died. It's like, dude, I know your mom's dead, your best friend's dead, your love life kind of tanking for the most part, but you still got your sister, you got this city to protect. I mean, you have something to live for, man. What the hell?
Well, I don't think he has a death wish anymore after the events of the Flash.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point was throughout this whole season he seemed to have a death wish, and I'm like, dude, have something to live for, man. My God. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit, and it really showed it this season. Although, like you said, they changed it at the end. So, Chris, what did you think about it? Did you seem to notice that a lot this season? And are you glad he finally seemed to got rid of it by the finale?
Well, I wouldn't say he has a death wish per se. I mean, I think he has several brushes with death. You know, you can kind of say yes, his life kind of tanked. I mean, not really tanked, but yeah, he so much had happened to him in the previous season with the death of his mother and his life like going to hell, straight to hell and everything like that. It's just like I wouldn't say it was like a death, which he had several brushes with death. I could say he had kind of contemplated, sacrificing his own life, especially with the whole League of Assassins thing, because these are the most dangerous people that walk the face of the earth, and they're not. I mean, defeating them is not going to be easy, and probably that that required something like sacrifice to ultimately triumph over them. I wouldn't say like a death wish, but yeah, maybe the thought had occurred to him.
All right, Caleb, are you still with us?
Yeah, still here.
Okay. What do you think about that whole thinking that Oliver seemed to have some sort of death wish this year, and how do you think he seemed to get rid of it this finale? Are you glad it's gone? Would that kind of piss you off this year?
It was okay. I mean, it really didn't bother me that much. I mean, I just think he understood the situation. He knew what he had to do. I thought it was pretty stupid that he went to fight Ra's the first time. And he knew he was going to get hurt. But other than that, excuse me. Yeah, it really didn't bother me, Paul.
Okay. Jack, what about you?
No, it didn't really bother me, but it made sense because he thought that was the only way. Like the only option to stop the League if plan number 1 failed.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing I really liked in the episode was Detective Lance, and I was so happy that he didn't die.
Yeah, I was actually a little surprised he didn't, because I thought for sure he was going to. So
and I liked that he didn't want Oliver to get shot.
Yeah, that actually was very interesting for him to say, like, listen, as much as I don't like the kid, I don't want him dying for no reason.
Yeah.
So,
and then I loved when Laura was telling him, there is no 2 drinks, we're alcoholics.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a little bit when we go over some of the improvements.
So I think maybe next season they'll see some redemption for Lance.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I did want to bring that up, and it's probably going to make me very unpopular among everyone here, but I'll save that for later. So let's talk about that real quick. That big final fight between Oliver and Ra's al Ghul. We talked about it for a moment earlier, but amazing fucking fight. The symbolism of Oliver using the sword that nearly killed him in the first fight. Now he's using it to kick Ra's al Ghul's ass. I loved that fight scene. Jack, how did you like that scene?
I really liked the fight scene. It was pretty impressive.
All
And it
right.
was cool that it was a sword fight, not just like a bow and arrow thing like we've seen in some of the other seasons.
Or like a fist fight type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, did you like that fight?
Oh yeah, it's like that thing put me on the edge of my seat, man. It was just such an exciting moment, you know. Like I like that, you know. You said about the symbolism of him using the sword that killed that Ross used to quote unquote kill him with, you know. I would call that. I wouldn't know. Maybe it's poetic justice, but you know, that is certainly that was awesome, you know.
All right, Caleb, what about you?
Awkward.
Oh.
I enjoyed it. It was a good fight scene. I kind of didn't like the ending though, when like he's like, "Oliver, I'm going to kill you again now," and then he just
No, you don't.
doesn't, you know, and then he just jumps up and stabs him, you know. I thought
Yeah.
that was stupid.
It's something I've seen too many times already. Like, they seem to do that all the time, but, oh well. All right, so let's talk a little about, like, the final couple scenes.
Wait,
Oliver,
can I just say one more thing that I really liked that I forgot to mention? I really liked that the League members had the virus inside them, because that was
what
was
the hell?
but that was like the League to me, because they have this dedication to Raz. So it made sense that if Raz asked them to do this, they would do it, which I liked.
Without hesitation, yeah, you're right. All right, so let's get to the conclusion, and that's the future does seem a little bit up in the air. Like, Oliver says he's done being the Arrow, and even Stephen Amell says the Arrow is dead, I'm never going to be the Arrow again. We'll talk about that later, but the future does kind of seem up in the air. Like, what's going to happen to Starling City? How is, you know, what's Oliver and Felicity doing in Coast City? What's Diggle going to do? All that stuff. I'm not really sure how to feel about that. What do you guys think?
Well, I love the ending because I'm a huge Felicity fan, and the writers have said that next season's going to have a lighter tone.
Yes, that's what I've been hearing.
And I think it made sense at the end that Oliver's finally realizing that maybe he can be both, and that he's going to go take a vacation with Felicity. He needs the vacation, and they need to kind of cement their relationship a little.
Yes,
and he probably wants a vacation after all the shit that's been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say 3 years of saving your city and saving the world. You've earned a little vacation. Caleb, can you unmute your mic for a moment and tell us what you think about the way the episode ended?
I guess he's not with me.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Of course. How do you think about? What do you feel about the way the final episode of Arrow ended? Just like the things are so up in the air.
I mean, I liked it. I mean, Felicity finally happened. I mean, which is what we've been waiting for 3 seasons. You know, we've been waiting for that for 3 seasons. It's exciting, you know. I mean, it's exciting to happen. Sorry, guys, it's my cold. But I enjoyed it, Paul. It was good, though.
All right, so let's talk about some big things that have happened this season, which are going to, I know for a fact, impact season 4. Big thing being no more Roy Harper. I mean, he's not dead. We all know that, but we also all know he's no longer a series regular on the show. So my question to you guys is, do you think we will ever see Colton Haynes return as Roy Harper? I think he has said that he's open to returning, maybe doing a couple episodes a season, but you know, you never know. His contract's up. He's not legally obligated to return at all. So, Chris, I'll start with you on this one. Do you think we will ever see Colton Haynes as Roy Harper again?
I mean, we'll see him again eventually. I mean, it's like I doubt his role will be as important as it has been for these past couple of seasons. But he's going to be there. I mean, we're not. This guy's kind of grown on me. I actually like Roy. I actually like Colton Haynes playing that character, but you know, but he's going to be relegated to a few guest appearances. It's not. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything special, but he's going to probably be around. When Oliver needs some, he's going to need some backup, and when he's going to deal with some nefarious foes out there. That's how I put it.
All right, Jack. What about you? Do you think we've seen the last of Colton Haynes?
No,
Or
I
will we see
definitely.
him again?
I think he's definitely gonna come back, maybe in an episode or two. I think he might show up in Titans later on in the series because he was a founding member of it, if I'm remembering correctly.
I don't know. I mean, I guess he could go there because his contract was up, but last I heard, I don't know if Arrow, Flash, or those other Mark Guggenheim shows will be able to cross over with Titans, but...
Stephen Amell said that even though they're on different networks, they have a possibility to cross over.
All right, we'll see. Caleb, do you think we've seen the last of Roy Harper, or will he return?
Put my leg down.
Okay.
I'd like to know what Gretchen's doing to her. She better not be torturing him.
And something that I want to really see happen next season is I want to go into more about Oliver's baby.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll get to something. All right.
Hey guys, he will return.
Torturing you for a second and answer.
It's already been confirmed that he will return. It's already been confirmed. He will return. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She was exercising. It's fine, guys.
Okay, I thought she was torturing you for a moment.
Exercising.
Dude.
She does these stretches every night. It's fine.
Oh, you gotta unwind before going to bed. I get it.
He will return. I heard he was gonna come out for like 2 episodes next season. So he will be back.
Okay.
But his character was growing on me. I enjoyed his character.
All right. You weren't on with us when that announcement was made. Were you sad when he left?
I'm sad. No. Kind of disappointed because he was growing on me, but now we have Thea.
Yes.
I think everyone's going to call you Speedy. So.
Yeah, she's Speedy. All right.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. So it's going to be someone in a red hood,
Yeah. All right, so this opinion is probably going to make me very unpopular because it has to deal with our least favorite character on the show, Miss Laurel Lance. I think she got slowly but surely she's gotten better she's become a better character over the course of the season, especially the second half. I was like you guys, I was pissed as hell when I found out she was going to become the Black Canary, but slowly she's grown on me. She hasn't really been that huge of a bust. She's getting her ass kicked plenty of times, which shows she's still a rookie. She's not a pro yet. I like the way they're going with her, and I'm really looking forward to. I'm really hoping that she continues to develop when season 4 emerges. So she's still my least favorite character on the show, but she is getting better. I will admit it. Jack, do you think Laurel's getting better?
I think she's getting a little better. I'm not happy she's the Canary yet. And it's kind of annoying that she has trouble taking on a regular mugger, but when she takes on the League of Assassins, who are like the best assassins in the entire world, she has no problem fighting them. It's like,
Canary
what?
Cry, that's what it is. I will admit, when I saw that for the first time, I was geeking out. I'm like, hell yeah.
But I think she needs more training, and now that Nissa's alive, I think that Nissa will continue to train her.
All right. Chris, what about you? Do you think Laurel's getting better, and do you think she will continue to get better?
Yeah, I mean, she slowly but progressively has kind of been undergoing kind of a turnaround. She's not the most. She wasn't the most well-liked character. Her character was kind of. I wouldn't say annoying. Just like what's the word?
Annoying.
I'm sorry, kind of.
Not really interesting. Yeah, she could be annoying. I'm not sure. But yeah, she's been kind of. She has been. I felt she was kind of a weak character at times, But yeah, she's slowly progressed in these past, especially in this season, though. Especially, and then she's trying to mend fences with her father in terms of her relationship with her father. Well, there were kind of times, she kind of got on my nerves as the canary, but hopefully that progression will continue to go forward as we get into the next season.
All right. Caleb, I cannot wait to hear what you have to say with it, because as we all know, you are the world's biggest Laurel hater. You despise this character.
Oh, come on.
Do you think she is getting better this season, and do you think she will continue to get better as season 4 unfolds?
I'll say this about Laurel. She ain't as bad as Iris.
That's for damn sure.
I will agree with that.
Iris, okay, I'll get to her when we talk about the Flash finale.
Yeah.
Laurel, I mean, you know what? Laurel has done what I hoped she would do, probably. She shifted to the background, and it is a background character, I mean, she has the Canary Cry now, which is cool.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's some cool tech that she got from Cisco, who was her biggest fan, her #1 fan.
I tell you, when I saw Laurel appear on The Flash and just the interaction she and his Cisco had, I think that's the best Laurel's ever been. I just love her interactions with Cisco. It was so adorable.
Well, I just looked at it, and she's like, don't tell anybody. And I was like, is it a picture of her and I don't know, Braun? Because Cisco's kind of a pervert character. He is. He's just what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was like, is it a Braun underwear shot? Are they actually going to show that on air? And then it was a picture of her on the costume and then together. I was like, that's totally Cisco right there. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was like, is she giving him a nude photo of herself? Or what's in that envelope? She's like, don't show anyone.
Nude, but I was thinking Braun underwear. Is that what she's giving him right now? Oh my god. But hey, that's what he wanted. I just loved it. I thought it was hilarious. But I mean, listen, she has shifted to the background, Paul. She has shifted, and which is what I wanted from Laurel. I wanted her to kind of just, I wouldn't say go away, but listen, we had that horrible garbage Black Canary arc, which I hated. I hated almost every episode in that arc. It was horrible. And then once we got past that, the show got back on track. It was fine. So, you know what? I was excited. And I wouldn't say I'm excited to see where she goes, but I don't hate it. At least we have Sarah coming back as the White Canary.
Yes, you know what? I will ask you this question because I don't think you were on when we just. Oh wait, no, we did. You were on when we brought this up in our Marvel thing.
Yeah, we did discuss.
Yeah, we talked about Legends of Tomorrow. So I'm thrilled that Sarah's coming back. I call that actually. I had this feeling Sarah was going to be back.
And what's really cool is it's going to be because time travel. They're going to time travel back, and then they're going to put her in the Lazarus pit right after she dies. Because it is because of Lazarus pit that she comes back. So.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
yes,
but do we know for sure they're going to time travel to bring her back?
Well, they might not, but isn't it, now, you know more of the comics than I do, but isn't it the longer someone is not saying the longer that they stay dead, it's harder to bring them back, and she's been dead for almost a year.
It would be harder. But
I don't know, maybe.
But I think they might change it only because I think, with Malcolm being the new Raz and Oliver saying, I won't forgive you for what you did to Sarah, I think he might bring her back.
That's true, yeah.
They could do that, yeah. All right, so
And another thing that I think about now that it's the finale, we never found out what happened to Wildcat.
Well, they kind of cut his character off because he signed on to another show. So they kind of just leave that unresolved because he left the show. So
they could have at least said in an episode, oh, he's dead, or he's recovering in a hospital or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that they looked at it he was just done, So I mean, it is what it is, So, but it was. I liked his story arc, but it was okay. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, guys. For the life of me, I can't really think of anything else I want to go over when it came to this Arrow finale. So let's move on to Flash because this one's still fresh in my memory.
Oh, and I got a lot to say about this episode.
Yes,
a
I
lot
know.
Of negatives and a lot of positives.
We will get to all of them. First, however, some overall impressions like we normally do. I thought this was the most shocking, emotional, and angering episode that I have ever seen in my entire life. I have a feeling that I now know how people felt when Star Trek The Next Generation Season 3 finale, The Best of Both Worlds, aired live in 1990. The way that ended and the reaction everyone got, I kind of know how they feel. Chris, you know what I'm talking about with that. Why don't you go ahead next and give me your thoughts about this finale?
Wow, this was truly exhilarating beyond measure, man. It's like wow, this was amazing. This whole thing felt so damn cinematic, man. Just like, every minute was not wasted. Like I said, it was emotional. It was involving. It was so. Everything about this whole thing was so wonderful. It's just like, it had intrigue, it had everything. It had romance, and it had a cliffhanger that made you made you go. It made you go. I was like, I can't wait for the next. Why do I have to wait so long to find out what happened?
Happy 5 months.
That's the maddening part.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
All right, Jack. What about you?
I really liked it. It was really emotional. I wanted a bit more action, but I was expecting that, but I think it was fine without because they had a lot of emotional stuff to deal with.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
The ending really pissed me off, and I thought after it ends and they do the Flash logo, I thought, okay, there's gonna be one more scene, and there was nothing.
No!
And I was like, well, that just pissed me off even more. It's like, because I could understand if they were doing it and then they have another scene for something, and it's like, no scene. No. We're just ending it. And then we have the Arrow writers just going on saying, we're excited for next season. It's like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Caleb, let's try it. Well, General first, what did you think about this episode?
I think we're all in agreement. I think it was a great episode. Okay. The last part of the episode was good, except for there was a good 10-minute chunk that I liked, but a lot of the shit that happened I fucking hated. Okay, I will get to all of it, you guys. I've been thinking about it as we've been talking about the Arrow finale. I didn't like this finale at all. There was only a little bit that I liked, but there was a lot of shit that pissed me off that I thought that they wasted time on that I couldn't give a shit less about. Ronnie and Caitlin getting married, who gives a fuck? I don't. It's like a lot of the shit like that. All the Iris bullshit. I didn't care about that. Where was the Reverse Flash stuff? This was the season finale. This was the pinnacle of your season, and we had 10 minutes of that. 10 minutes. That is unfucking acceptable. And that ending. Oh my god, you guys! I was so fucking pissed off. I was watching it, with Gretch, who hasn't watched any of the series, and she even said, "What the fuck was that?" Nobody, what the fuck, you guys? That was so bullshit. And then, like Jack said, you had the writers of Flash, Andrew Kreisberg and Greg Berlanti coming on. Oh, guys, we're really excited for season 2. Good for fucking you. Now I had to wait 5 months, you cynical assholes. Are you fucking serious? I had to wait 5 months because you assholes want to end a season like that. Season 1. Arrow season 1 didn't end like that. Nope.
No.
It's just shit like that pisses me off so much. I couldn't believe that, you guys. I think this was a horrible finale. Horrible.
Can I say something about the wedding, though?
We will get to that. We will get to that in a moment, I promise. First, however, let's get to some, we'll get into some specifics. Let's start at the beginning of this episode. I was actually surprised that it was Joe who had to assure Barry that going back in time was the right thing to do, because Barry seemed for the longest time so convinced, yes, I can do this. I can go back in time. I can save my mom. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And now all of a sudden he's not for sure. Joe has the one to convince him of that. Yes, you should do this. I know the future will be different, but it'll be better for you. Wow, that was kind of almost a reversal of character, I think, at least in this situation. Caleb, what do you think about that?
I mean, I thought it was interesting. I mean, okay, I did like that stuff. I did like the Flashpoint Paradox stuff. You know, him going back in time to save his mom, and then his future stuff saying, "Hey, no, 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 no." You know, like.
All right, we will get to that. We'll get to that.
Sorry, I'm going off topic. I mean, the whole Joe thing. I mean, it was heartfelt. I mean, I kind of like the scene where Barry's like, well, and he's like, yeah, but you'll be able to grow up with a mother. He's like, yeah, but what about a father? You know, because like Joe was his dad. You know, I mean, and it's really cool that it was Joe that reassured him. You know.
All right, Chris, what about you? What about you? What did you think about those Joe and Barry moments at the beginning?
The Joe Barry moments. They kind
Joe,
of, they were kind of like some. I thought the interactions were quite nice. I mean, they were probably well done interactions. Joe has really kind of been the voice of reason for Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's been really kind of one to ground him. You know, he is a surrogate father figure to him. You know, the one trying to get him say like, you know, I don't know, you should do this. Maybe you shouldn't do this, and maybe you got to think about this, Bear. You know, it was kind of surprising, you know, to see Joe saying like, you know, really, well, maybe this is why he had to do this. This is why he had to be the Flash. You know.
Yep.
You know that. I mean, I didn't really expect him to say like, you know, like, yeah, you should actually do this. You know, but I thought their interactions were quite well done.
All right, Jack, what about you?
I really liked the conversation with Joe and Barry, and I also liked the conversation that Barry had with his dad. I was a little surprised that Barry's dad didn't want him to go back in time, but I think that made more drama for the episode.
Indeed.
But I really did like the talks between them, and it made sense, Joe telling him, you know, this is what you've been wanting to do since you became the Flash. Now is your chance.
Yeah.
You have to do this.
All right. All right, let's go on to something else. Considering that we all think that Iris is the worst character on the show, I know that this probably isn't saying much, but the discussion she had with Barry, with Barry asking her, you know, what should I do? Should I go back? Should I don't? Like I said, I know this probably isn't saying much, but I think that might have been her best moment in the entire season, where you really see that this is a sister to Barry. This is someone that, you know, maybe one day they're going to wind up spending his life with her. I think that was Iris's best moment, saying, you know, Barry, all you've ever thought about since you became the Flash was helping the city. That's all you've ever thought about. For once, be selfish. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, I really liked Iris. I think I agree with you. I think that's the best she's been all season.
All right, Chris, what about you?
I mean, yeah, like the Iris character isn't. It's not one by, and it's not a character like everyone who I'm particularly fond of. She has her moments where, you know, she kind of gets on my nerves. Like the decision is kind of like, what the hell, and the kind of self-righteous attitude was really something that really pissed me off.
Oh, don't get me. Yeah.
But she really kind of surprised me with the whole thing. It's like, you know, when Barry and her having that conversation, it's like, what should I do? You know, like the potential consequences of my trying to alter history. It's like be selfish for once. Do what you want to do. It's like that. Yeah. That was kind of nice. That was kind of well done. I mean, I thought that was like a great decision on the part of the writers to say, yeah, Iris is motivating him to do Barry to do something. Do something like from here, you know, for where his heart truly, you know, desires. You know, it's like do what your heart tells you to do. I felt that was like one of the great moments between them in this episode.
All right, Gil, I can't wait to hear what you. But do you think this was her best moment of the season? Or are there no good moments with Iris West?
I'll say this. I didn't hate it, but I could have done without it.
Okay.
I mean, listen, the Iris West Allen things, that's cool to me. how she knows the future now apparently, and well, you know how she was told by Eddie, you know, and whatever. And I mean, they're gonna get together. Can we just make this happen? Like it's inevitable. Like we know it's gonna happen. So it's like, can we stop like a pussyfooting around and like, oh, you know? But she was fine, whatever.
In that
I
moment.
could have done without it. I would have liked to replace that with more Reverse Flash stuff. But hey, that's just me.
You're a Reverse Flash man whore. That's your problem, though.
It's the best part of the episodes. I'm sorry, it just is.
See, I like the Grodd scenes. I mean, seeing
Yeah,
Grodd in
I
all
like
his
the
glory
Grodd
in
scenes, too.
21. Booyah! Give me more Grodd. All right. So, well, I think it seems like we all agree that that Iris Barry interaction is probably Iris's best moment of the whole season. One that was definitely not was getting back together with Eddie. I think we could have done without that. Yeah, it kind of shows Eddie being more mature. Like, I choose my own destiny. Yes, that's true. But I've already seen that before. I think, yes or no, could we have done without that moment?
Yeah, we definitely didn't need that waste of time. Yeah, stupid. You choose who you're with. It's called life.
Yeah.
I think they could have, but you didn't have to do the whole thing. Like, I didn't think you had to have Iris say yes, but I think just, Eddie just finally accepting that he can do whatever he wants, kind of now.
Future is not written in stone.
Yeah, like when they said, fuck the future. Screw the future.
I'll admit that was cool. Chris, do you think we could have done without that moment, or was it necessary?
Yeah, it wasn't really like an important part of the episode. It's just like it's one of the minor complaints I have about it. It's just like there was really no purpose to it whatsoever. Just like it didn't really add to the story for me. So I felt just like it didn't cut. It wasn't really that substantial. It wasn't that.
Mm-hmm. Another unsubstantial thing would be Caitlin and Ronnie's wedding. I think we all agree, yes, it was cute, but did it add anything?
No!
Well, I wanted to say a couple things about the wedding.
Okay.
I didn't mind it. I was a little upset because I was kind of hoping for Flash and Caitlin to have something, but I guess that's not going to happen.
I never saw that happening, to be honest. Well,
but another thing that bothered me was, why would they have the wedding before Barry's going to go back in time? Because that might change things. Like, maybe they won't even get together. So that was like kind of something I thought about. Like, why are you having a wedding now? But I did like that Stein was the one giving it because he's like, I know what it's like. I thought that was a cool touch.
Yes. All right, let's get to the big stuff. Let's get to the final scene. We've all been jumping at the bit for this one. I know the audience has too, so we apologize for keeping you waiting. But this is the stuff we want to hear. We see Barry go back in time. What's it called? The Speed Force?
Speed Force.
Speed Force.
May the Speed Force be with us all in this.
Yes.
I just wanted some kind of Star Wars reference in there. I'm sorry.
Speed Force.
Okay, so as Barry is going through the Speed Force, traveling back in time, we're seeing all these moments of like different alternate realities. This one happened so fast that I missed it. I had to see it again in a review point. Did everyone see that glimpse of Caitlin as Killer Frost?
Yes.
I actually did not see that, and then I was looking up on the computer, and they were like typing, saying some things that happened. I was like, oh, okay. But
Yeah.
I did see the Flash Museum.
Oh, yeah, the Flash Museum.
You know what? I missed that one. I missed that too. God damn it.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to rewatch that episode again. I missed too much.
It was awesome.
All right, so that when seeing Barry go back in time, holy shit, that was cool. And yeah, something that Caleb did bring up. He's looking through the closet. He's seeing the older Barry and Thawne fighting, and there's this moment right before older Barry goes to save his younger self, and he just looks at the current Barry, and he's like, "No, don't do it, don't do it."
Yeah.
And that got me thinking for a while. Wait a minute. Why is he warning the younger adult Barry, "Don't save your mom"? Why is he warning him? It took me a minute to think about that. So my theory behind that is that Barry had experienced the Flashpoint Paradox storyline, had gone through the Flashpoint Paradox storyline that we all are familiar with from either the comic storyline or the DC animated movie, and he knows what'll happen if Nora lives. So I thought that was while I wish we could have actually seen the Flashpoint Paradox storyline come to life in this season, I think the fact that they did allude to that, I thought was amazingly cool. Just seeing Barry's heartbreak, knowing I can't save my mom.
Yeah,
And
Paul.
having
One thing I
see
wanted to
him
say
say
about that
goodbye,
part.
that was brutal. Yeah, go ahead.
No. Yeah, one thing. So when you and me did our
You
theories,
got it.
Paul, on the mid-season finale, remember we said that
Yeah.
because Barry couldn't save his mother, the older Barry from the future couldn't save his mother, he saved himself. Which in reality it was the reverse, Paulie.
Mhm.
Because remember, he went back to save himself because the Reverse Flash went back to kill the younger Barry. So the older Barry got him out of there, and as revenge, the Reverse Flash killed his mother. I thought that was very interesting, Paul, that he didn't go back to save his mother. He went back to save younger Barry because that's what the Reverse Flash was going to do,
And I really liked that was the Reverse Flash's plan all along to go and kill Barry to stop him. But one thing I didn't like was we never really found out why the Reverse Flash hated the Flash.
Yeah, that was one thing I hated that we didn't find out. I
They
agree,
really,
Jack.
they really didn't go into any specifics of his hatred of the Flash.
He's like, it doesn't matter anymore. Yes, it does. I want to know. Okay. But, yeah.
And then I thought it was really cool Barry seeing both Barry seeing each other at glance. Like, I thought that was really cool, and I really liked Barry talking to his dying mother. It was really cool. Like, it's me, Mom.
Oh, yeah, break out the tissues, man. It's Barry, Mom. It's me. It's Barry. Oh, heartbreaker. Okay, one thing that I didn't really understand, you guys. So, why didn't Barry let the Reverse Flash go back to his time? Why did he punch him and he break the machine? Wouldn't he want him to go back to his time so he stops causing shit in his time? I never understood that.
I have a theory about it.
Okay, go ahead.
And I think it has something to do with when Barry sees himself in the past.
Yeah.
He tells him not to save his mom. I think he's also telling him to go stop, Reverse Flash for some reason.
Well, maybe because he doesn't want, because he's just gonna try it again,
Yeah.
And one thing that pissed me off, I don't know where Paulie went. Hopefully he rejoins. One thing that really pisses me off, you guys. Okay, so if Reverse Flash's powers aren't that strong, and he has to use a time machine to go through the wormhole because he can't run that fast as Barry, why the fuck does he kick Barry's ass every time? I understand he's had more experience fighting, but if Barry is so much faster, he should be able to kick his ass no problem. That's so inconsistent. It makes no sense with the show.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
That pisses me off, what I'm saying? Because it's like, yes, that's a comic book thing, but I'm a comic book guy, just like you, Jay. It's like, it's just like, okay, Barry can run faster than Mach 2. Wells can't run even close to that fast, yet somehow Wells kicks Barry's ass every time.
Mm-hmm.
What? But one thing, I just hated that.
I don't know where Paul went, but I think another thing we should talk about is Cisco finding out he's a metahuman.
Yeah, that was interesting, and I love what Wells said. He's like, you can feel the vibrations, huh?
Yeah.
Vibe. I thought that was awesome.
During that scene, I think that is the evilest I've ever seen Dr. Wells for Reverse Flash, when he's like, I don't feel bad for doing it, I feel bad that you remember it. And I was like,
and he's like, I probably had a really good reason in order to kill you. It's fine. It's like, whoa, okay, yeah, maybe, but it's like, and I just love the character of Cisco, and he's like, so how did you get that ring in there? How did you do that? Did you compact it in there? He's like, He's like, no, you know what? I really don't want to know. Well, actually, you know what? I kind of do want to know. You know, I love that scene so much, and that tells me that we are going to get a Flash ring for Barry in season 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Which would be awesome, by the way. It would be amazing. Chris, buddy, what did you think of the end scene, man? Like, what did you think? What was going on with your head when he was fighting him, and when he stopped him, man? You know? Oh, Paul's back.
What was I saying? Yeah, it was a pretty good scene. Yeah, I'm with you. There was a lot of inconsistencies, you know, especially with the fight scene with the Flash and the Reverse Flash. It's like he's still kicking his ass. It's like, how's it?
Yeah, I'm so tired of that.
It's like,
you would think by the end of the season that he would have kicked his ass, but nope, every time.
Yeah, that's like a minor annoyance. Like, I don't know about minor, but yeah, that's something that really gets me like, how he's been training all this time. He's gone to the level of strength where he's able to defeat him, but yet he's still getting his ass handed to him. It's like that really bothered me about that.
Absolutely. So let's get to it, guys. I want to know both your thoughts. I want to start with you, Jag. When Eddie Thawne shot himself in the heart to save Barry and erase Eobard Thawne from time, what were you thinking? Me, I screamed at the TV. I was like, what? That blew my mind. I did not see that coming. So, Jack, your thoughts?
I was shocked. I didn't see that coming at all. Like, you hear the gunshot, and I'm thinking, all right, somebody shot the Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
And then
that's what I thought. And then
you see Eddie, and I'm like, I can't believe he did that. But I like that he did it, because I think about it now. Because, well, Thawne is the one who said he didn't matter, and he's the one who just stopped him and erased him from existence.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And I thought it was really cool the way they showed him, like, erasing. And one thing I really liked was Barry got to see
what it really looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Sorry I disappeared.
Hey.
Hey.
So, we were talking about Cisco finding out he's a metahuman.
Yeah, Cisco finding out that he was Vibe, Polly. What do you think? And he's frozen again.
Again? Jesus.
And he's frozen again. Anywho, so yeah, so Chris, when Eddie shot himself, man, what were you thinking?
I was like so shocked. I was like, I know I wanted to cover my eyes. I was like in here. I was so upset, you know, because like Rick Cosnick as Eddie grew on me as you know throughout the season, and his performance was like one of the best that the episode had to offer. It's like you really see the progression, the arc of Eddie's character, you know, and he's of course, you know, when Martin Stein's talking to him about, you know, him being the wild card and how well said, or should I say, Eobard said to him he didn't really matter. Just, and in the end, he did. It's just like that was really heartfelt and heartbreaking. It's just like you're getting the feels all the time, and people are just like, you know, it's just like, you know, and people were just like, it's just like. It was just stunned and just like, and they could get me. Let's just say the waterworks were kind of turned on when when that happened. It was a great exit for the character, I felt.
Yeah. I don't think he's dead though.
Really?
I mean, he got sucked into that wormhole, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one of the Reverse Flashes in the comics, so.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. So, real quick, guys. I don't have much time left, but I do want to talk about the ending. Like the ending, you know, where he gets sucked into the...
Can I say a couple of things before that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Iris kind of annoyed me when after Eddie died and you see like the portal sucking things in and she doesn't want to leave his body and it's like, he's dead already. He's dead. Leave. That kind of bothered me. And, you know, and then we saw Jay Garrick's helmet fly through, and Wells was like, "That's my cue to leave." I thought that was really cool. And then, I guess you can talk about the ending now.
Yeah, that had a lot of people like squealing when that happened. I also like the reference to like Rip Hunter in the end. It's like,
I didn't hear that.
you didn't?
No.
Yeah,
Somebody told me about it, but I didn't hear it. I think Caleb told me, but I didn't hear it.
yeah. Rip Hunter is mentioned like by name by Eobard.
Yeah, Reverse Flash says that Rip Hunter would be proud because he was the first one to use that machine.
Nice.
But okay, getting to the ending, guys, because this is one thing I do want to talk about real quick before we get out of here. I don't know where Paulie is. I think he's frozen or whatever. But Jack, give me how you're feeling. You know, when the berry was going up, and then it just ends on that cliffhanger.
That really pissed me off, and then I thought, and then they do the Flash logo, so I'm like, they're gonna do one more scene and nothing, and then it's just the writers. Like, it really pissed me off because it felt like that wasn't an ending to anything. Like, you finished the Wells thing, but then you had this other thing coming up, which you didn't really explain because they shut it down, and then it's like, oh no, it's open again. It's like, how? I don't know.
Oh, that made no sense to me. They were like, oh, it's reopened. I'm like, how the fuck is it reopening?
Yeah, like you said you did what you're supposed to shut it down. It's like, it's reopening. It's like, okay. And I liked the Legends of Tomorrow hint.
Hot Girl.
Oh, I was going to say Hawk Girl, and of course with Captain Cold.
But you know what I think's interesting? They also showed, after them, they showed Joe's police caption boss.
Captain Singh.
Yeah, Captain
So
Singh.
I was like, is he going to be in Legends of Tomorrow too? Because I thought it was kind of interesting that they did, Hawkgirl and Captain Cold, who we know are going to be in, and then him right after. So I thought that might be interesting. But, the ending really pissed me off because it wasn't an ending.
Yeah, it was total bullshit. So, Chris, are you on the same page with Jack?
I don't know about being on the same page. It did kind of frustrate me. I mean, I had to wait like several months to see what's going to happen next. It was kind of unneeded though, but I bet you this was like the tip of the iceberg though, because like with the with Jay Garrick's helmet coming out of the wormhole, there could be the possibility of like multiple universes. This could be like a
multiverse. Yeah, for sure.
Earth 2, I think they were saying.
Yeah.
Can you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh
Somewhat.
Paul?
Paul,
say something.
His internet is garbage right now, apparently.
Oh shit.
So guys, real quick, I want to give my thoughts. That ending pissed me the fuck off. Let me just tell you right now. I was so upset, you don't end a season like that. It's just how it is. You don't end a season like that. Okay? You can't end it on a cliffhanger when you're season 1, you have all these questions unanswered. Oh, he goes over the wormhole, and big fuck you to the fans. That's what I thought that was. That's what I thought that was. And then you had the writers, oh, guys, we're really excited for season 2. That's nice. Now I gotta wait 5 months, you assholes. Thanks.
Yeah, I thought at least when they said we're really excited for season 2, I thought they were gonna show at least like a preview of what's coming, and they didn't show anything.
No, when Comic-Con comes, they're obviously gonna show something at that probably. But still, it's still like shit like that should not happen, So.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were trying to do something new, for 3 years now.
And we all hated it.
Oh my god!
So guys,
for 3 years,
real quick, before we get out of here, was there anything else that you guys wanted to mention real quick?
I wanted to mention something about the episode before the finale of The Flash.
All right.
Was when Reverse Flash is, choking Oliver Queen. He says, "You live to be 83." I didn't like that because it felt like now in Arrow we have no danger because we know he's not going to die because we know he's living till 83.
We knew he wasn't going to die anyway, though. He's the main character. He wasn't going to.
No, but I think that's just another thing. We don't really need to be expecting big danger because we know he's going to live.
Yeah, true. All right, Chris. Anything for you that you wanted to mention real quick on?
This
thing.
Get
out of here.
Yeah, well, this whole thing, this episode has been fantastic. It was a perfect way to close the season. This is like comic book television at its best, man. Just oh my god, it's come a long way since Smallville. because it's like,
Yeah, for sure.
it's easy, like, yeah, this is like, I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait. I think season 2 is gonna like, it might even eclipse the standard set by this point. It's like this is something I
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It was a great year for comic book shows, and I'm excited though. But I think that's gonna wrap it up. I don't know how this is gonna work because Paulie is the one that's holding the hangout, and he's not here. But I am going to get out of here. So thank you all for watching, and have a good day.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and holy.
This is great. We're still live. What do we do?
Oh, man. I don't know if Paulie's gonna come back. The show is still on, but yeah, Flash, amazing. Just like amazing. That's just like, that was like this whole season was like they really delivered it. It's like I was really surprised how good this show was, man.
I'm upset that we have to wait so long for the next season.
I think it might be in October or something like that, because that's when like the show debuted, like October last year. Because like, you know, oh wait, yeah, because like, you know, this is like they're probably gonna make us wait unnecessarily long. And we're gonna be like, oh, they can't just come sooner enough. Like I said, I love this show. It's like this is like pure, like it's purely fantastic. Yeah, but yeah, next season. Oh,
yeah.
That's
Yeah, next season is gonna be really good.
I mean that's like gonna be really exciting. I mean, they may introduce like Flashpoint Paradox, like Flashpoint in this season, because because of what you predicted, because of, like with the
I want to know how the actor Tom is coming back.
That's what I want to know as well, because like when Eddie like shot himself at the end, and it erased like Eobard from existence, like I'm wondering myself, does the real Harrison Wells exist after Eddie shot himself?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that with Eddie killing himself, wiping Eobard from existence, that maybe Eobard never, killed the real Wells, so the real Wells may show up next season.
I mean, but that's kind of that's sort of a head scratcher right there.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm really anxious to see, though. And I don't. Maybe Caitlin may take a while before Caitlin becomes Killer Frost. We did see her when he runs for the Speed Force.
Yeah. I just hope they don't make her like evil forever, because I like her as a character. I don't want her to stay evil.
Isn't she like an anti-hero in the comics? I'm not sure.
No, she's more of a villain, but they might use it for the show.
I mean, but Cisco though, Cisco. Some of the stuff that Cisco does, like, oh my god. There's some stuff Cisco says has been wild, man. Especially like Rogues, and I wonder if they're gonna put like Mirror Master like.
Yeah, I don't know. But I thought it was really cool that, that we found out Cisco is a metahuman, and, he has vibe powers, which is cool.
The point is how, and the course, my question was how was he affected? It's like we never really get to, we don't really know about him. We don't
know.
I mean, we don't know how he was affected. We don't know the Rogues. Well, the Rogue part of the Rogues is really bad this season. We know, like, Captain Cold's going to return, of course, in tomorrow's series, and